So listen to me carefully and let me know if I'm wrong, okay? I have a theory that girls do not like who they like or who align with their liking, but who's already been predetermined by others around them or society, right? I give a good example. When I was a young boy, right, raised with girls in my family, I noticed that the first guys that girls get as their boyfriends, who's already, or the guys that's already been pre-picked out by their aunties and their older cousins and their older sisters. Like, oh, he wear fresh Jordans. And these girls don't know what they're getting themselves into because they're looking up to these older girls and these older women, like, you know what I mean? And they're picking up, oh, he will look cute with you, not knowing that they have bad choices in men. And it's being passed down from generation to generation this way. And their older aunties or older cousins, they like drug dealers and scamming dudes and all these bad, negative, toxic men. They've already been pre-programmed. So they're now pre-programming the younger generation of women, especially in the black communities, like, you know, and the Hispanic community as well. Like, it just, now these girls, they grew up being attached, getting their body counts up. Not saying body counts, they're too young for that. No, I mean, but basically being programmed into that this is what we like. You understand? And not liking guys who like what they like. Then they gravitate older, right? So as they get a little older now, teenage years and such and such, they're being now, they're looking for the guy who's already been validated by their friends. Because if you notice, when we're teenagers, majority of the girls who have boyfriends or boyfriends, it's always in clique. Like, they always like the guys who's always in the circle of the guy that who's dating somebody in the circle. I give a good example: the cheerleaders with the football players. If you notice that majority of girls that is dating is because their friend is dating a waste man, and the waste man want to be set up. And majority of these girls get set up with the friend, of their girlfriend's friend. You understand? That makes sense? Like, their girlfriend, their best friend is dating a guy, and that guy has a friend. So they always like, okay, his friend you and him should date so we can keep him in the circle, not knowing that's manipulative, because they just want to keep them in a circle for selfish purposes. You know, they want to make sure their friend's always around, because if that friend, their best friend, dates a guy that's over there, like way over there, they can't see their friend as much as they want to. So now they got to keep that person in the circle. You date him, and she would date him, and, you know, it will be cute. Y'all can all do things together. You know what I mean? And that's how, and majority of these girls not knowing that this person don't really even like that girl. They just know that she's cute and they can get a good nut. Because guys, especially when we're younger, we're just trying to get some cheeks. You understand? So girls get separate waistband, body count increase, not knowing why they're not finding somebody who align with them. Because they're not looking for things. I'm not talking about, like, you need to find another guy who play Barbie Dreamhouse. How you doing? But I'm looking for something like somebody, if you're into church, the guy's in the church. If you're into anime, the guy should be in anime. Because that's how guys think. We looking for girls that like what we like. If we're into sports, we're looking for a girl that's into sports and the same type of sports, or can gravitate and chill with us. If we're a gamer guy, we're looking for a gamer girl. That's what we do as men. We're not trying to look for a girl that likes what our friend like, because our friend's trying to smash too. It's just weird. It's just weird. You know what I mean? And even way worse is that they grow to dislike what their friend dislike. Does that make sense? They grow to dislike what their friends dislike. So if they're into a guy and the guys, that's why girls have, you see a lot of girls friend zone guys, because the guy that they're best friends with, the guys that align with their liking, is their closest male friend, but they can't like him, no, because he's just a friend, because he hasn't been validated. So since he hasn't been validated, he can't be that guy. So all these girls get with guys, and you wonder, why is she with this guy if he has nothing in common with her? Why is she with this guy if nothing that he likes, she likes? And it's just polar opposites. It's just polar friggin' opposites. And it just blows my mind, bro. Polar friggin' opposites. And it's always seemed to be that story, right? They always seem to gravitate to somebody who has nothing. And like, why is it? Because they've been validated. That guy's been validated by whoever's around her. Now, as a woman grow older now, right, and she get rid of her waist friend them because she realized these friends really didn't mean nothing to them. They're just using her for their own personal view. Because when we're younger, you know what I mean, our friendship is based off superficial things, right? A lot of the times. We rarely have real friends, but we have a lot of people that we consider our friends until it's over, right? So all of our girls, they grow up and they're going for what they want and they're pairing off. And you start pairing off too, like all your friends are gone now and you're not thinking about what your friends like, what your friends think. You start growing up and thinking for yourself. It's too late because you're now in your 30s and 40s. And some of them still, like, they always go back. What do you think of him? When they find a man that truly likes them and aligns with their thinking, they always go back to their girlfriends. Like, what do you think of him? What do you think of him? Stop worrying about what your girlfriend, because your girlfriends should not determine your husband. You should not. That's why their husband should be picked by their father. You're sitting there making somebody just pick your partner for you. It should be aligned with your liking. That's madness. You know what I mean? So, you know, different. And that time when they're adults, their friend got their own thing going on. So they're not worrying about you and what you're gonna put your coochie on. They got their own thing. So you start gravitate to your own thinking now. Oh, this guy is good with likes dogs. Like I like dogs. And that by the time you get 30, 40 and your body counts up by being attached to these guys that's been put on you by other people, outside forces that really doesn't align with your spiritual thinking, right? And you would know who you truly likes because that's the guy you friend zone, because that's who spiritually aligned with you. You should have been with that person. And I heard Kevin Samuel said it is a majority of women already met their husbands. You did. It's the guy in your DM, the guy you friend zone. You did. The guy that's so spiritually aligned with you, your best friend, that's your husband. You know, and you can't see it because you've been programmed from a young age for somebody picking out stuff for you. Like, you know, still as a child, your entire love life growing up is aligned to what a child thinks. Your mom picks out what food you eat, what, you know what I mean, when do you go to poo-poo, your mom pick out when you get clean. Somebody picks out your partner for you, and not knowing that their view is already flawed. If a woman is a single mother and all of her track record was bad boys, she should not be picking out who her daughter is going to be dating. You know what I mean? Because even though she thinks she knows what she's doing better, she's doing worse. I'll give her a good example. I have this friend, right? And she dated waistband after waistband after waistband. And she thinks that now she have a daughter, right? I'll say she's an associate. You know what I mean? I don't know if we're really friends now. But she heard her life, she picked out waistband, and she ended up being a single mom from this waistband. And she's complaining that she's with waistband, she can't find a good man because, you know what I mean, you already fucked up. You know what I mean? You already fucked up. And now she have a daughter, and she swears she's gonna pick out a better man for her daughter. And I watch she does stuff for her daughter. Like she's gonna take her daughter on trips and whatever, and she's gonna program her daughter. No, that's not how it works. Because you gravitate to waste man and you don't know what a non-waste man look like. Your daughter is not going to do what you told her. She's going to do what you do. It's not a do what I say. It's a do what I do situation. So she's going to wonder, why do you like that? What's so good about that? And she's going to see your body language energizing, because you're going to have good memories or spiritual bonds to waste man. And she's going to feel the energy. Why is this waste man so making my mom feel so happy? What's that happiness? They're going to gravitate towards it. What you need to do is have a male father, a father figure around your daughter. You know what I mean? And have that man pick out guys, because they're going to gravitate. They're not going to feel attraction to men, hopefully, whatever. They're going to pick logically. You understand? And they're not, that young girl is not going to be influenced off his body language, because he's no past spiritual bonds to men. You understand? They're just going off logic, and they're going to have a clear slate. And those guys going to be like, okay, you should be with this man. You know what I mean? Oh, he looks nice for you. You ever notice that girls who got align with other men based upon a father figure. It's always successful, right? That's why the godfathers are important. That's why you see when she have a father in her life, is a girl's less susceptible for the BS. Listen, I haven't made a video like this in a long time, but I can go on and on. Like, and I'll make more. Let's go.